really got to roll the windows up, man. Like, who knew, like, the Tesla station could be, like, so loud? Jeez Louise. Like, it is super loud at this joint. Anyway, come on in here, waiting for the notifications to pop off. And then we gonna get started. You know I gotta wait till a little 2 minutes before I go in. Come on, let's get to it. If everybody was listening, they would have followed me from over there on the Keep It P podcast channel, and you would be over here. You'd be ready. You thought I was lying. You thought I wasn't finna go back in. Yeah, I'm going right back on in. Yes, sir. Straight on in there, like the swimwear. I'm going in. Where y'all at? I didn't even notice my other favorite program was on, but that's okay. Oh yeah, come on in here. Let's do it. As soon as the 2 minute mark come, I'm flashing. And you know what? I feel a little different about this story, you know what I'm saying? Because like Shorty kind of broke it down to me and pulled on the little heartstrings a little bit. Whatever. We'll see. I'm waiting for everybody to get them little notifications. Notification stations. There we go. 2 minutes in. All right, y'all, check it out. So, boom. You know I drive Uber and Lyft, right? Get a ride today. Lady in a wheelchair. A one-legged black lady in a wheelchair, right? With her shorty with her, too. So I'm like, it's regular ride. I get out, help, put the chair in the back, help her and the shorty in the car, make sure everybody all buckled up, whoop-de-woo, drop her off at we going to the grocery store, right? Boom. We driving. She's like, oh, you're so nice. You're so this, that, and the third. Like, woo, 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 woo. And I mean, it's not uncommon for, like, if you give somebody a ride. What up? What up? You over here on this side too? See, you was listening. All right, so look, boom. I gives her the little ride. We drops her off at the grocery store. It's not uncommon for somebody to be like, "Oh, you're so nice. Can I get your number so I can give you a ride?" You know what I'm saying? I mean, because we use you, and she only had one leg. Can I say your name? Let me see. Samantha Chastain. Let's see. Chastain. Samantha. What up, Samantha? Where you from, Samantha? She's like, say my name. Where you from, Samantha? Huh? Talking about say my name, and I'm in the middle of the one-legged Corbin. Corbin? Is that the same? What's Corbin? Corbin, where's Corbin? Enlighten me. Where's Corbin? I was in the middle of the one-legged black lady in the wheelchair with her kid story. But I try to keep it going. But anyway. So she's like, yo, let me get your number. You're so nice. You're so this, that, and the other. What's up? How you feeling? You're so nice. Take my number. And can you come pick me up from the grocery store? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll pick you up from the grocery store. She's like, how much you gonna charge me for that? I'm like, where you live at? She was like, I'm just around the corner. And I'm like, around the corner? Let me see. So she gave me her address. I put it in the GPS. It really literally was around the corner. So I was going to charge her $20 because I don't have a problem come picking you up, helping you with your groceries, da 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 da. So I goes off, I do's another ride. I end up all the way on the other side of town. What up, Oliver? What up? I'll end up on the other side of town, right? She actually called back. I didn't even know who was that. Your name is Medina. Well, what up, Medina? How you feeling? Is y'all in here with me on the story? Get my likes up too. While y'all talking about say my name, at least you could do is drop a like. I appreciate the engagement with the comment. I appreciate that. Also, let me know where y'all from too. Like, if city, state, and if not, country, city, whatever. But anyway, we talking about the one-legged black lady in the wheelchair with her and her young daughter, right? Boom. She like, Jesus loves you, repent and your sins to live with him forever. I appreciate your sentiment. Thank you. But I'm trying to tell a story here. I'm not saying don't engage, but come on now. That's not relevant to the story. If you have some questions about the story, come on now. So I gives her my number. I goes all the way on the other side of town. I had another ride, drop me off way out. When I get done with the ride, she like, hey, I'm ready. So I scoot up. I'm getting ready. Can I get the likes up, please? All y'all in here making these demands and requests. Can I get the likes up? Thank you. I appreciate you. I rush to the defense like Johnny on the spot, and here I come, right? So she comes out the grocery store. Obviously, she got groceries. So I helps her with the groceries, put the groceries up, help her in the car. And then right when I get in the car, here she go. I need to stop and pay my light bill. And I'm like, okay. Because it's not uncommon for people to make a stop request when you're doing Uber and Lyft. It's no different. And usually the assumption is, or the expectation is, if you stopping with some more time, that's going to cost you some more dime. Right? I'm like, all right, cool. So we pulling off. And then she like, you know what? I think the place is closed, but I do need to go to the hair store though. And I'm like, the hair store? Uh-oh. I was like, that was almost like a baby red flag right there. But I ain't say nothing. I'm trying to be nice, whatever. Then while we riding, she buttered. Now that I think about it, she buttering me up and shit, talking about how nice my car smelled and da 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 da. How the choice music I was playing, because like when kids get in, like I'll automatically switch the music to just something cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to play no cussing or nothing like that for the little babies. I try to play something smooth. So she buttering me up, let me know what kind of this, that, and the third. Then she like, I need your help to push me in the store while I'm shopping. Mind you, this is at the beauty supply store. And I'm thinking like, okay, right? Like, you want to make a stop. You want that personal service, you know what I'm saying? That little that little assist, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't move like that. I mean, not saying that people in wheelchairs can't move, but like she had no cane. Like she literally only had like one leg and a nub. You dig what I'm saying? And shout out to her baby girl. The baby girl couldn't have been no more than, I don't know, 3, 4, 5. But she was very responsible in helping her mom and all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so we gets to the beauty supply store. I help her out, her and the shorty in the store. Initially, I'm pushing her, but I'm talking about she want to go to every gosh darn every aisle. She's picking up bonnets. She's picking up. She done rolled over there to the wheel section. she trying on wigs. So I'm like, yo. And then she was like kind of rolling by herself. So I was like, I'm gonna let you go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna go sit in the car. Now, mind you, my first instinct was, you're taking all day. Oh, you just joined? What's going on is I'm telling this story about I was doing this Uber and Lyft ride, and I had to pick up this one legged black lady in a wheelchair with her shorty. And what turned from a regular Uber Lyft ride turned into a request for a private ride with some assistance that was supposed to be going from the grocery store to the crib. End up going from the grocery store to the beauty supply store.
I do not know, master. You do not know.
To the beauty supply store with the request, let me help in the beauty supply store. Then on the low key, I ain't on the low key. She was boosting some shit too, because there was something on the little rack she was trying to get off, but it had the little stop me thing on there, and she had moved to something else. And then I'm thinking I'm helping by going to get the people to ask them to get the little thing off the thing. By the time I come back, she done ripped the joint off and was tucking it. I'm like, man, let me get out this goddamn store, dude. Like, you own one, lady. So I go outside and I'm like, oh man, I can't dip, because she could have easily just called another ride. Yeah, hold on. It go a little different way. Just yeah, it's more to it. So I couldn't dip off because I got the groceries in the back, and she had the little shorty with her. Like, so I ain't, you know what I'm saying. I didn't want to give her a bad experience, especially off the app because at that time, you're a part of my business at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I carry myself in a way with some integrity, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta see it through type shit. So I'm locked in. I'm sitting there for like 10 minutes. She come outside like they was rushing me at the front counter, and they keep letting people go before me. I'ma be back out. And I was like, okay. And at that point, it's a no. Wait a minute. It is, but wait a minute. It's the point of the story. Just hold on. I'm gonna get to the point of the story, and you're gonna understand. Give me them likes, y'all. I see it's a lot of y'all in there. Let me get to this point. Hold on. So I'm out there. I'm like, okay, whatever. Long story short, she go in, she come out. I'm like, yo, what's your address? Boom. I'm getting ready to take her home. All right. Um, Pulling out the parking lot, down the block a little bit. She like, I think I lost my phone. I was like, I'm like, oh shit. So I had to pull over real quick, let her do the fumble wumbles, whoopty whoopties. I appreciate the scribe. But hold on, just get better. Just rock with me. She do the fumble wumble, whoopty whoopties in her bag. Why all the stuff fall out the bag in the front? Now, mind you, this is a one-legged black lady in a wheelchair with her daughter in the back. And I'm like, oh my Lanta. Like, oh my geez Louise. I'm the woosah, I'm doing all of that. Wait a minute. So then it was a bag in the back. She checked the bag in the back, got the stuff up. She found it. It was in the side pocket part of her purse. Okay, great. So we on to the crib. We get to the crib. Um, I think her phone was off, and at this point, I'm in there. So I knock on the door. Her little daughters and all that come out. I get all the groceries out for her and that, and I helped her, up in the wheelchair. I didn't help her in the house because she lived up some stairs, which was totally weird. I guess I could have went above and beyond, but at that point, you know, I think her son was there because he was on their phone initially when I was talking to her, and an older sounding person. So I know she had some help, but you know, I was at my capacity, so I had to check out. Right? He said, "Bro, I doxed my bro for a second." All right, hold on, you fucking up. So, she get out the car, and I'm thinking she finna be like, "Oh, baby, sorry about the time. You know how it is. I only got one leg. I appreciate you looking out. Here go a little some extra for the whoop." Do you know this lady gave me a $20 bill? And I kept it together. I said, "Thank you. I appreciate you." You know what I'm saying? Kept the face on. Got into the car. I didn't speed off. I didn't do none of that. Right? And no, and then I had pulled over, and then I was talking to Chat GPT. I was explaining Chat GPT in detail what happened, so that she could make a proper title, description, and all of that shit for me, and the thumbnail and all of that, right? And I was feeling a certain type of way when I was making it. But this is the part that changed all that I didn't tell y'all. So when she came out the store, right? The beauty supply store, I guess she was feeling comfortable because she was telling me again how nice I was, blah, 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 blah. But she told me how she lost her leg. And she was like, her. No, yes, okay. I want to make sure I'm getting this in order so I can tell it right. She was telling me how she lost her leg. And it kind of didn't make sense to me, but I know what I heard and I know what she was saying. But she said to me that she was getting out her car, trying to get her groceries, and she got hit by a drunk driver, right? And she said her leg got caught in the wheel, and the driver kept going. And I was like, "Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry that happened to you." She was like, "I could have died." And I said, "Well, I'm glad that you didn't, because you're here with us today." And she said, "Oh no, I did die." I was like, "Damn," that that little mean thing, doom, or like, "Oh man," like I was like, "Damn," like she hit me with the whoop. She was like, "I did." She was like, "I died on the scene and they brought me back." And she was like, "During that experience, I seen my brother and my mom and some other relatives." That part is a little phase out, because like when somebody say something to you, automatically get to thinking in your head about some other shit. And when she said that, I started getting like real thankful and shit. Just like I just started going on some other. But then when I tuned back in, she had asked me, "What's your sign?" And I was like, "I'm a Gemini." And she was like, "Oh yeah, y'all hustlers." And I remember when she said that, at that moment, I was like, "Okay, and you gonna respect my hustle right now, and throw me like some extra chips, you know what I'm saying, for this extra dips." And then she was like, "Yeah, I dated a Gemini once, uh, but he betrayed me though. He talked about me real." I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "If that's any indication of what's going to happen here." Um, but that look that that little part, in between me feeling like I was wasting a lot of time and her going in the store, this, that, and the third. I thought about what I be telling my kids all the time, man. Like, you get to experience a situation the way you say, "What up? I see you, Oliver. I see that." Look, you get to experience a situation the way you say. If I would have felt like, or if I would have dwelled on me getting played and wasting my time, even to the point where and sometimes you got to give yourself some kudos in this type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, the way I handled the situation when I really wasn't obligated to, when there wasn't when any stars involved, when there wasn't a platform involved that I could possibly get kicked off of, where I could get a complaint or something. Which, in retrospect and all of that, that actually probably could have happened, because if I would, who knows? You got access to rides that you taken in the drivers, and she could have went back on that last ride and said any goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of scenarios in which he said, "Sorry, they keep on making me say hi." Oh no, it's all good. No, it's all good. No, no, no. I'm just saying. It's funny how what I'm saying. I think about, now. I don't know about everybody else, but I think about the times in which some people would think it's justified to blow off steam or act annoyed or act like an asshole, what I'm saying, when you feel that somebody is overstepping a boundary, I guess, in a way, in this case, it being time, what I'm saying, and me on my hustle and on my grind and this, that, and the third, you know what I mean? Like, um, right and wrong is very subjective, but it's a part of the integrity piece of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing what you do when ain't nobody looking and shit, and who you doing that for? Ultimately, you're doing it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? About how you feel about shit. Because some people probably, with at that point, treat the lady like shit. You know what I'm saying? When it almost felt as if, and which could be true, um she could have been taking advantage of the situation. She could have learned how to lean on, what I'm saying, her disability a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And so a couple elements in retrospect, just looking back, she was very apologetic, and usually people who are super overly apologetic, I do side eye a little bit, because it's like you apologizing for some shit you about to do. Like, if that's something I learned too. I don't know about y'all, um but then also, the humanity and the empathy in me, I'm like, okay, she said that the leg loss shit was within a year, and I know that has to be a lot to adjust to. But mind you, she was a pretty looking female. You know what I'm saying? She was not ugly. Also, in retrospect, listening to some of the things that she said or alluded to, she did say that, nowadays she find it more peaceful that she doesn't have a leg, because, like, when we pulled up to the light, the window just happened to be down, and she said, "Have a good day," and had a brief dialogue with the person that was in the car next to her. And she said to me that was a person that pushed her around the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? And so she might be vibrating high on that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes down to me being in that encounter in her life, you know what I'm saying? The way I was able to assist and make sure that she got what she needed to get done, and safely, not being creepy and shit like that, being trusting in a very vulnerable situation. I mean, not only being a woman, a black woman with, nigga, one leg, nigga, and a shorty with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's all type of wrong that could have went wrong, but obviously, from being in close proximity with the energy. She felt like my energy was good enough, you know what I'm saying, that there was going to be an outcome. And she was right. Because even though I had regular human ass thoughts, like, he said, can you tell me if you're streaming tomorrow? Yep, I will be streaming tomorrow. Like regular, even like regular human ass thoughts, man, where you like, man, this motherfucker, because I had that, man, motherfucker taking all this time. Whoa, I did go outside and blow off the steam, and but I ain't do it in her face. I ain't want to make her feel, small, or what I'm saying, like a burden. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, I took on that, and I thought about how I could have acted different in the situation. I thought about boundaries I could have set from the get-go. I could have told her right from the grocery store, like, nah, I don't feel comfortable taking you nowhere else. Let's just make sure we get you home. Right? I could have been like, when we put up to the joint, like, yo, I'm gonna push you in there, but I really only got an extra 10 minutes to spend. So you know what I'm saying, let's go ahead and get in and out. There's a whole bunch of polite ways to say and do shit. And that was a lesson for me about being more assertive. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes nice people, the way we get fucked up is we try to blame people for taking us through there when we give them the passageway, right? You gotta guide them through there. That go for everybody. When you call yourself being nice or call yourself being stuff, you can't be willy-nilly nice. Motherfuckers that get you on the willy-nilly nice shit. You got to be nice with parameters. See, I'm not even finna sit here and blame old girl. I'm not going to blame the lady for what the situation that happened. I choose to experience the situation the way I see fit. I see it as a learning lesson. You know what I'm saying? I see it as an example, something I can show to y'all about how you moving out here in this world. I ain't perfect, no means, but I feel like there's something to be drawn from that. You know what I'm saying? You call yourself doing a nice thing, but you don't know what the nice thing entails. And even if before you even know what it entails, there's certain steps you got to take along the way to protect yourself so it don't get out of hand. Where I learned this from, like I do videos and shit. And when I first started, I used to just say a price. And I didn't necessarily say what came along with the price. And guess what? Motherfuckers want Spike Lee films for $400. $400. They want to be jumping off the buildings with explosions in the back, with a gang of thugs in a high-speed shootout for $400. That's where contracts come in. You know what I'm saying? And we always think about contract with pen and paper, but contract be them verbals. You know what I'm saying? Them verbal off the tops, like, yo, let me let you know what this is before we even get it. You know what I'm saying? And looking at the situation, like, yeah, again, like I could have, you know what I'm saying? That could have went whole different. You know what I'm saying? But it did not. It went the way it went. I'm not mad about how it went, because when I really think about it, I helped somebody that was obviously in need. I learned a little humility from that situation. Like, yo, shit could be a lot worse. I could be out here trying to move around just like that. And I will, with somebody, extend me some motherfucking grace along my goddamn journey. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? It's all about how you perceive that shit, man. And if you believe in karma and energy and shit, yeah, I'm admitting good energy, man. Even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even trying to let the obvious feelings of ego infiltrate my energy for the day. Like, because I feel like, man, if I get on that little tune right there, then my night's gonna be shit. Right? Even though I felt a certain way and it made me want to jump online, and you know what I mean? Whoever that is, you keep saying something and they won't let you say it. He said, Lazy tweak for us. What are you saying? It says say the N word. Whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, um, this post is about, man, doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Not because anybody's looking. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, let's keep it real. It was an incentivized right thing. Maybe if I felt at a point where I didn't get compensated enough, I still went in it with compensation in mind, right? And compensated I was, right? So I can't be mad about that. It might have entailed a little bit more than I bargained for, but that's a lesson in goddamn creating the boundaries and speaking up, and you know what I'm saying, having the foresight to even almost anticipate where it could go and protect oneself. You know what I'm saying? Protect my time, protect my efforts. You know what I'm saying? It's real out here. Life is crazy. If you can't even if you can't look at your own actions, you know what I'm saying, and learn and see, if you can't see where you was wrong at in any situation, because believe me, in every situation you was wrong. Now, granted, you can't know what you don't know, but if you can't go back and find it, which means if you find it, now you know the shit, which would help you prevent making that mistake in the future, you know, unless it's like a heavy mistake and it's going to take a little working on, because none of that shit happens like overnight. You know what I'm saying? But you have to diligent be like, I'm going to change this about myself. That's how you grow and get better, right? That's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be speaking some real life shit. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that y'all can relate. But that's the story, man. Like sometimes you get a little bit more than you bargained for, right? But then it's like, and all in all, it's still a win. It's still a win because I learned something. You know what I'm saying? On my journeys. The situation might come up again tonight. It happens all the time, actually. You know, I can set them boundaries. And you gotta, be tactful and mindful on how you do it. So you don't come off a certain way, and you know what I'm saying? You don't have the wrong type of vibe. He does it clap. What, like a monkey? Is that what you're gonna say? Like, does he clap? Who does what clap? A monkey? I hope that's not what you're gonna say, because you're really throwing me off with the bullshit, especially when I'm trying to chop it up with the people. Like, this is for grown folks and shit. I put that this live ain't for 18 and under, and if you're still out, no, you're but genius. My butt. Come on, what's up with y'all? See, this is what. Well, you know what? You might be a bot. I can't see anything about you, so I ain't even finna like even go in like I was really finna go, because I have to remember that there's a lot. And if I've made it to bot stage, then I am. Please, bots, get me and run me up. Can y'all run up my engagement? Go tell all your bot friends to come to my live and talk shit, and I will engage with y'all on some on some I show speed shit. I keep this motherfucker running until it don't run no more. Run it all the way up, because they ain't gonna let you say nothing stupid in there. They keep blocking your comments. Oh, let me what you say. I actually do. I ain't even gonna say what you typed out loud, but of course I do. Come on, man. I can't lie about that now. I ain't gonna lie about that. I sure do. Mm-hmm. Uh, anyway, we was talking about this. Who that is? Who that? D1 Ravens fan? Oh, okay. What up, fam? You the one that said that? You a D1 Ravens fan? What the D stand for? What's the D do? Don't tell me. Anyway, um, yeah, I just be doing little chop up sessions when I be charging my car and all of that, man. We be chopping it up about some real shit. I'm learning to be a little bit more personable online. So I've been tapping in and doing some lives. This one was crazy though. you know, you see the one-legged black lady with her shorty and you think you're gonna help out, and you do. You do. You don't get, the compensation that you think you did, but you got an experience for it from it. You know what I'm saying? You got an opportunity to see. Get them likes up, man. Hit me with them likes and all of that, man. Come on, boost my thing up. Y'all know what them engagements do. Uh, you see an opportunity when you can make a little, and you try to smooth your move, and sometimes you win or lose. But then it just be like, is it really a loss though? And when it's all said and done, is it a loss? No, I don't think it's a loss because I learned something from it. I learned a couple things. I learned two ways of being more assertive. You know what I'm saying? And respecting my own time and my own boundaries. And you know what I'm saying? I learned to separate, feelings from the action. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because you might feel about a certain way for a certain person because they're in a certain situation, don't mean that your actions have to be all open and unlimited. You still can be limited with them actions, even in your helper areas. You know what I'm saying? Just know that. We all, man, we all growing. Some people ain't even that self-aware though, right? I guess it takes a level of being self-aware to actually know when you fucked up. You gotta know. You gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them. Gotta know when to walk away. Gotta know when to let them fly. Slack them bitches down on the table. It's a game. It's a game of life we playing out here, man. And it doesn't come with a rule book or a manual. And the rules are subjective because everybody's playing their own fucking game with their own dice on their own board with their own community chess cards. All day, it's just it's crazy. And so don't get. And it's another lesson too. Don't get so down on yourself for what you didn't know at the time you didn't know it because you didn't know that shit. Even if you come to the realization, he said, he said, do you smell? Um, Come on, man. How old is you, fam? With that kind of question, fam. Like, we grown as fuck, fam. Give me a like or something. Like, give me a like or give me a super chat and I'll answer your poll. Give me a super chat. Give me a sticker or something. Like, I'm not answering your poll if you don't do nothing for me. Like, we don't get down like that. Like, we're adults over here, fam. So do something for me and I'll do something for you. I just say because I'm from Minnesota and everybody's family. And it's just a word that I say. It doesn't have any gang. It doesn't have any gang, anything tied to it. I'm a grown ass man. And my time is important too, sir. See, look how I just learned the boundary right now. Look how I'm not going to allow me to answer your question without it being worth my time. See, thank you for helping me prove this lesson because it might be important to you, but it's not important to me. So if you want to make it important to me, then I need to see a super chat. Otherwise, you can keep your question and I'll keep philosophizing like I've been doing with my philosophies and the stars, moons, and quasars and shit like that. Yeah, it's a lesson. It's a lesson, right? That should be a lesson for you. You come on somebody live talking about something that totally ain't got nothing to do with what they talking about, and you want to take them off the whole jam to answer your study. How important is the study for your study? I'm supposed to care about that. And you ain't giving me no incentive to do so? Why that's too good? What is too good? Come on, man. Come on, fam. Okay, well, I want to see how important it is to you. Show me. Talk is cheap, fam. I need to my bad. I hit the button on accident, fam. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, hold on. Where my thing at? Here we go. My bad, y'all. My bad. So, why this too good? What is that? 100 cent. What is that? What is that you sent me? I don't know if I be getting those. What I appreciate it. Thank you. But I don't know if I be getting those. What that do? What is that? It's a jewel. It's a gift. Oh well, thanks for the gift. I appreciate that. Oh, you like that game I'm putting down, huh? Yeah, I'm telling my mans. If I need a super chat, fam. If you want me to answer your questions, I'll go in depth on your question. If you send me a super chat, you can get that. We can discuss your question. If I get a super chat, we can dedicate some time to your question. If I get a super chat, what you got? What do you think I'm going live for? What do you think I'm going live? Actually, I wouldn't even really mind answering the question. And funny at the same time. I wouldn't mind answering that. What's the saying? Come on, man. Send me a super chat, and I got you. And I got 18 more minutes to chop it up. But anyway, where was I in this story? I was all philosophizing about, I know me, it was something about having a positive attitude and blah, 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 or something to the effect of that. I know me when I be getting to going. My man's threw me off. Do I have a girlfriend? Do you? I do. I got a girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what's up. I definitely do. I got in-house too. Well, we actually both got our own places, but I be at her house a lot. It's cool over there. I got my own place. My daughter be at my house. My daughter be she I be letting her run my house like it's her house, kind of like it's practice. Keep my shit clean. Da, 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 you know. My other daughter that moved out already, and then I got one more to go, still coming up. But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. I'm a regular person. I care deeply about black people, and some people don't like that, and that's their problem. But I'm a very nice person. I'm a cool guy once you get to know me. I'm a cool guy, man. Awesome dude, bro. Yeah. And if you don't get to know me, fuck you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm very deep. He says, should the 13th Amendment be abolished? Um, I don't think it should be abolished so much as I think it should be used for its intended purpose, like not for the people that they're trying to use it for. It doesn't mean just because you have a baby on this soil, the baby's a citizen and somehow you become proxy see a citizen. See, I ain't got no sympathy for motherfuckers who been here 15, 20, 30, 10 years and ain't got your little shit together. I don't got no sympathy for that. Ain't no way I would be living on pins and needles, looking over my shoulder, peeping around corners and shit, thinking that it's all good, like a motherfucker can't boot me out. That's just me. I like to have all my I's T dotted and my T's crossed, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? What up, bros? How you feeling? Who that is? Ice Moody. What up? He said maybe you should look up what the 13th is, but you should know. I do know. If that's what you're talking about, the birthright citizenship, I know what I'm talking about. I'm saying, and I don't got no sympathy for motherfucker who been over here all this time like it's been all good and they ain't got their shit together. Well, what are you talking about? Whatever MKL TV. What are you speaking about, sir? I'm curious now. 13th, 15th Amendment, one of the ones that we got amended. I know there was three: 13th, 14th, and 15th. And if I misspoke about one, oh fucking well. I don't have to worry about it because I'm a foundational Black American, and them shits was written for me. That's what I do know. I don't really got to worry about that shit. Me. Oh, hold on. 13. Hold on. Wait a minute. 13. 13th Amendment is the jail, the prisoners, the making the way that states are able to make prisoners through the prison system. Okay, I knew it would come to me. It's there, nigga. I be knowing 13 because I remember documentary 13. Da, 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 da. Okay, yeah, okay. What about it? He said, "Brother, you should know." But okay, what is it? What I do is enlighten people, and almost every black person fails to realize what 13 and it's like, yeah, I know 13. Yeah, I know. Yes, 13. Slavery. I just said that. It took me a second. It took me a second. I knew that. But the way the government is still able to do slavery after 13, I read. I don't. Let me see. Okay, so now that I know what we're speaking about, I can make an educated hypothesis. I don't really think that's something that. No, well, no, well, hold on, wait a minute. Um, I don't think they should let it go because, like, it's a protection against slavery. I don't think it's gonna work like they think it would if they took it away. Because what is true, and you should know this too, is that crimes for black people have been lower now than they have been in the 60s and 70s. So like we smartening up and not even going to jail and doing stupid shit like that no more. So that would be another population that they would have to chart a target to fill up them numbers, right? But I get what I mean. Yeah, it was in place for a reason, but they still unable to do it under those prison means, and that's something that we ain't participating in no more. But I appreciate and listen, I don't know every motherfucking thing, fam. I can be schooled because it ain't what you say ain't nothing but a Google away. If I don't know, I'll say it. And I appreciate you tapping in with some intelligent shit to say. That's real talk, my guy. I appreciate you, sir. That's real shit. M1, my guy. Milky, hold up. Milky 89 TV. Milky 89 TV. Okay. For sure. 89T. 8 Trey. Is that it? Is that what that is? 89T? I don't know. I've been messing with the Crip homeboys, man. I've been seeing a lot of Crip terminology, thinking I know shit. I don't know shit. I'm just guessing. But I appreciate you tapping in, though, fam. With some real intelligent shit. I don't know everything, nigga. I can be taught. I can learn things. I don't not know everything. And don't claim. I would never do such a thing. I like the bill. I see Cuz ran off and didn't hit me with that super chat for me to answer his little dumbass question. talking about let me read what did he say. Do you smell your fingers after you wipe? No, nigga. I wash my hands. Why would I want to smell what obviously fucking stinks? That's a fucking dumbass question. Really? That was a dumbass question. If you do, you're fucking nasty as fuck. Smelling your goddamn finger after you shit. What kind of shit is that? Goofball? I thought I put this live stream for nobody 18 and younger. You better be 18, and you better be at 18 asking a dumbass question like that. But anyway, man, I ain't gonna hold up. Well, I still got 10 minutes. We'll see. It's a lot of people been stopping in and dropping out. Uh, yeah, man, I was talking about the one-legged black lady with the shorty, man, and it was a wild situation today. I ain't gonna let that. I ain't gonna wet that though. I'm finna get out here. Uh, hey, what up? What up, Miss Turner? How are you? I was telling a story about the one-legged black lady that I seen today. That I gave a private ride to, who took me on a long adventure. And I don't, at the end of the day, I don't feel played, or I don't feel, what I'm saying, taken advantage of. I helped a person that was clearly in need, and I learned some different methods of setting boundaries and make sure that I respect my time, and my efforts, even when doing a good deed for what could perceive to be hella compensation. Now, if that was anybody else, and I don't know where she was in her life and in her pockets and all of that, but if that was anybody else in that situation, they would probably be making them requests because they know that they got the means of compensating for their, inconvenience, so to speak. But again, you can't expect everybody to have the same common sense, because common sense is not common. Common sense is not common, and if you think common sense is common, that's when you're gonna just disappoint yourself, because nobody was raised with the same raisin or the same knowing that you got, and you're always gonna be disappointed. Now, there's some people with some similarities that might be regional, or this, that, but not really. There's all type of people, man, and you might be thinking you slicker than fish grease, and you know all the tricks and the ins and outs, and then you meet that one person who got that one up on you, and they done bamboozled you, and now you feeling like soggy cornflakes with no sugar, with the no sugar. I used to eat the cereal, no sugar. Cornflakes, no raisins. Raisins, no jelly. Man, y'all got it. I don't know if y'all know about that finesse 2 times. That's the funniest shit popping right now. To me, they done remixed it and made it a song and everything. Anyway, that's all y'all got to say, man. I'm about to. I got like 7 more minutes to chop it, and then I got to get out here and get to this paper. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be a great Saturday night. It's already started off wonderfully. Even messing with the sister. Should I ask this girl to prom? Why not? That's what we do. Shit. I went to prom 4 times, and I never asked. I always got asked. I got asked to prom 4 times. I went ninth, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. I had a freaking blast at prom. I don't know, what your swag level, and if you could be so lucky. But yeah, shoot your shot, man. The only shot you miss is the one you ain't take. If she say no, go on to the next, bro. Why not? Why not? Ask her. You want to go to the prom? Go. Everybody ain't fortunate enough to get chose. You feel what I'm saying? I always be getting rejected, so I'm a little scared. a little different these days. Um, well, one thing that is constant though is females respect authority and confidence. So you can't be like with that type of attitude. You can't be scared. You gotta go head first, kamikaze. You got fuck. I mean, matter of fact, envision her saying no a bunch of times, right? Get that no out. Get that shit out your system. Then envision her saying yes. Yes, yes. Envision her saying yes. You're smooth. Cool. I've been waiting for you to ask me. Don't be weird. Don't go over there mumbling and stumbling and bumbling and shit. Like approach her like a G. Make sure you looking good, smelling good. You dig? Make sure you feel good about you first. Whatever swag that is, she can't do nothing but to either respect it or check it, right? Get your swag together. You know what I'm saying? Put on your best. You dig? And get to it. Let's have a girl, but I'm too nervous to ask for her number. But don't ask for the number. Ask for the Instagram. Ask for the Snapchat. Ease in there. Come on, fam. How old is you? Who get numbers these days? Numbers is kind of personal now. Numbers is different. Numbers used to be the only way we could get with chicks. Boy used to go to the mall with a piece of paper and a notebook damn near. Well, no, you definitely had a fresh pen. You got to have a fresh pen on you. And if not, you're stealing one from the store, from the counter. You got to have a pen with you and any little various piece of paper, do receipt, you know what I'm saying, pamphlet, anything. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't had a paper right there and she was that fine, you writing that shit on your hand. And you making sure you don't rub it off. You making sure you say it over and over and over to remember that joint. That's when we had to remember numbers and shit. I even had, boy, I done been from pieces of paper. This is how old I am. Yeah, I'll let y'all guess my age. I done been from pieces of paper, writing down the numbers, to pagers, like giving your pager number out, to prepaid cell phone minutes, to favorite fives, to only call me after 9 p.m. I skipped the two ways. I never had the two ways. I thought the two ways. 37, 35. I appreciate that, y'all, dog. I'm 4'5", and I'm about to be 46. But I'm still young, sporty, G-like. I still feel young, y'all. I still feel very young. I got a 21, a 19, and a 12-year-old, all girls. I'm what you call unk. Like I had to embrace it. Like niggas be calling me unk, and I know they do it out of respect. But boy, it feel different after you hear that shit a couple times. Like, God damn, I got to be unk. God damn, I'm just a person. But you know what I'm saying? Like, in a way with everything that's designed to stop a black man from growing, getting to unk status ain't too bad. Give me some likes and all of that, man. Make sure y'all get this stream up there, man. I appreciate the questions and all. And again, this is just trying to be a little bit more personal with the people who have subscribed to my channel and got me to where I am. You know what I'm saying? Able to make a little bit of change. Like this is an opportunity that I'm grateful and thankful for. So yeah, I would be a fool not to utilize it. And I was like, this year I'm gonna stop leaving these opportunities on the table. I got a fully monetized channel, so I need to give these some things some attention because if they wasn't monetized, then but it is. So because it is, I got to do something. And also want to be a motivation. You know what I'm saying? Not only in the way I carry myself and my character, but I hope y'all can learn something from me too. He said, for real, just gotta face it. Girls be acting so weird though. Sometimes you're see, but you got other methods though, fam. See, one thing about it is, I'm gonna tell you, young fellow, on some real shit from years of experience. sometimes you run up on the bullshit. I have to honestly say, and this is the facts, if we taking the feelings out of it, no matter what it says about me and the way I pick women, but all the ones that I've picked have been wrong thus far. Because I ain't with none of them bitches. So I've picked wrong. But in this certain case, like especially like where I am right now, if we want to get personal and technical, um, the one I'm with now, I didn't necessarily pick in that type of way, but we came together like that. It's like we was friends. Like, funny story is, okay, this person I talk to right now, I used to know them back when I was a shorty because they're a little older than me. Not by much, but they're a little older than me. But I used to come around and be around everybody that they knew of when I was a shorty. And there was a major event in my life which led me to seek solace in this person and see what was up. Because otherwise I probably wouldn't done so. But the lane was open, so I saw what was up, and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't even thinking about on that level with this particular person. And man, one thing that does remain true is Shorty held me down through some tough times. And me being a Gemini, I'm very loyal, I'm very respectful, and I do recognize when motherfuckers got your best interests at heart. Like, I don't, because I've had people's best interests at heart and I've been betrayed. So I know how that shit hurts. Like, when, especially when I see a motherfucker going above and beyond and really fucking with you, really looking out for you, really want to see you win. That's what you get, fam. You get the motherfucker that really want to see you win. And that might not come from what you think you're looking for. What you're looking for, you might not even really want. Just like today, I was looking for something and got a little bit more than I bargained for. Right? But even in these past situations, in these other relationships, I'm able to see my own faults, regardless to what they did and what I think they did, and da 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 da. I'm able to see my own faults and fix those things because, again, what's always true is you could have acted different before any of the things transpired. There always was a point where that decision made other decisions spiral out of control. So you got to take some accountability. It hurts sometimes. Sometimes it hurt. That accountability stick hurt. That shit hurt. But you got to be. But that is it's a part of growth. You got to be able to call yourself on bullshit. And when you be in the bullshit, you don't see the bullshit. Sometimes you don't get the bullshit till later. But when you get it later, don't deny it like it ain't what it was. Cause yeah, you was on some bullshit. Now, how could you have fixed the bull? What could you have done better? You know what I'm saying? But as far as swag and these females and girls, man, fuck with who fuck with you. If I could give you any advice from what I've been through, fuck with who fuck with you, and don't be scared to be vulnerable again. Like, don't be a tough ass. Like, if you want a communion, or you want to work with somebody, or you call yourself gelling with somebody, you can't be half ass with that shit too, man. You kind of gotta do what you're supposed to do, and if you don't know what you're supposed to do, you can ask. And this is another thing that I learned, man. If a motherfucker is really about seeing you do well with them, then they won't feel like they ain't above explaining to you how to love them or how to treat them. because you ain't a fucking mind reader and you ain't supposed to know. No matter how long you with a motherfucker, you never really know a motherfucker because motherfuckers always a grow and evolve. I'm not the same nigga I was 2 weeks ago, right? So if a motherfucker ain't willing to communicate with you and tell you how they want to be loved, then they don't really want to see you have success with them. He said, if someone hurts you, then you have to defend yourself and protect yourself. Yeah, man. But sometimes, you accept the hurt because you don't have any self esteem of yourself. So, secretly, because of how you feel about yourself, you feel like in some way you deserve it or you got to put up with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Out of a whole bunch of different reasons. You know what I'm saying? I done been there too. You know what I'm saying? Especially being married. Like when you married, you know what I'm saying, you put up with or do certain things that you know what I'm saying, you think would go against it, but you call yourself sacrificing for the greater cause, but that takes two people. You know what I'm saying? So again, putting yourself being vulnerable out there, you can't you will learn that you can sacrifice some shit, but another motherfucker really ain't willing to sacrifice the same goddamn things. You know what I'm saying? In order for the greater good, which is supposed to be making it work. And it come a point when you just gotta let that shit go, even if it means removing yourself from the situation. I know that's one of my toxic traits, like a motherfucker. I will go ghost on you. I will forget you like you never even existed. Right? And fortunately, unfortunately, I it's always the two ways with me on Gemini, but like my ex-wife, you know what I'm saying? I have to keep a level of, communication with her because we share a child together. But if we didn't share, she would probably be in the twilight zone. I got family members, man, that have done some foul shit within the family that have secretly had a funeral in my head already. I grew up with them. I learned a lot from them. You know what I'm saying? I still joke and say certain things we used to say. Fuck it, I got my name from him. And I I ain't, you know what? I ain't never gonna say never because even today I reached out to an old friend that I ain't talked to in like 7 years. This is another thing that happened um, in that conversation with the lady with the one leg and shit. But yeah, I reached out to one of my homeboys, man. We fell out years back, man. And the reason why I reached out is because another one of our mutual friends died, man. And it just got me thinking about how short this shit is and how what's real is we make very beautiful music together. Like that nigga got flow, I got beats, and when them bitches come together, them songs is out of control. And it's a lot of old music that I wanted to put out, and I was like, man, there's more music that we could probably do. And when I hit him today on Messenger, you know what I'm saying, I had to do the little formal shit. I was like, what's up? Hope everything's going well, man. Do you still rap? Because I was just listening to this, and man, and he hit me right back too. Like, like man, it's funny that you hit what's up. Hope everything's doing well. Broski called me my little nickname and shit. Like, that was cool. He said he was really on the same thing, and that's funny about the energy and shit like that. He was saying that he was thinking about getting some music out too, and it's a beautiful thing, man. I don't know, man. We all get older in life and shit happen, man, and that's why I even had to watch my steps on what I just said. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a part of being self-aware. Like I don't know about y'all, but even my shit can change. I can get a new perspective in mid conversation. That's how in tune I'm trying to be in with myself. Mid fucking conversation, I can yeah, I done had a mental funeral for cuz, you know what I'm saying? But who knows, you know what I'm saying, how I might feel about something later on because there have been, examples just like today in which that I was able to put certain things aside. You know what I'm saying? Stop the Diddy. Because I said beautiful music. I'm a grown ass man, nigga. I don't say no homo and shit like that. Nigga, I'm grown. I think, okay, let's talk about that. I think the people that be wanting people to say no homo are purposely looking into things to see how gay they are, which means you got a lot of gay shit on your damn mind. And why? 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 Get them likes up and all that. Why do you got that on your mind, man? Real niggas don't say no homo and all that. We don't do that. We just talk, fam. And I was talking about the audio recordings that we make together is amazing, phenomenal. We gel. We got chemistry with this artistry. Come on, bro. It's time we grow. I don't know how old you is, but it's and plus I ain't cool with that no Diddy shit. Don't be using Diddy as no sidebars or nothing. I don't care what he did because you ain't saying no Elvis, you ain't saying no Spacey, you ain't saying that. I don't want to hear that. You ain't saying no Trump or any Epstein. Come on, fam. I don't want to hear that. Don't try to make Diddy no euphemism for no funny shit. I ain't with that. That shit ain't funny to me. That's goofy to me. I'm on code over here. It's B1 over here. We don't talk like that about ours. We don't do that. Let that man deal with what he dealing with. I don't what kind of dude is you kicking niggas when they down? You're a buster. That's buster behavior. I don't know you personally, but real niggas don't kick niggas when they down, fam. We don't do that. What's up with you, fam? You all right? You good? Why you thinking so sexually about grown man conversation? I'm sitting here trying to level with you about self awareness and about me rekindling a, 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 a long held relationship with my old partner, and you talking about stop the Diddy. That's where your mind at, man. This man, these internet streets and all of that then got y'all attention span off, fam. Let me move because I forgot they be trying to charge you. I forgot about that. I can't chop it up that hard right here. Damn, I forgot about that. Hold on, let me move real quick so they don't be charging me the little fee. But yeah, man. A matter of fact, since we engaging on some good stuff, man, talk to me, man. Matter of fact, I apologize for calling you a buster, but I'm exemplifying your behavior, sir. Like that's very childish and immature, fam. Like we grown nowadays, man. We talk to people, man. You ain't get nothing from the conversation I just had. You ain't find nothing, you know what I'm saying, useful about the rekindling to me and my homeboy and shit like that, man. After all these years, man, man, we got at least about 100 songs, at least about 100 old songs that could be revamped, renamed, updated. It could be a lot of recording. And now with the digital age, we don't even have to be face to face. We can do stuff wooty woo, you know what I mean? Over a Zoom or something like that. Uh yeah, man, I ain't it is what it is. Guess what I'm finna do? I'm finna go out and have a very awesome night, right? I hope y'all have an awesome night too. I'm gonna keep going live every time I gotta charge my joint. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Everybody who has something to say, I hope you like and follow my joint. Hope y'all went over there to the Keep It P podcast channel and subscribe to that one too, because I'll be going back and forth between the two. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for everybody that sent me the jewels and the gifts. Um, love, peace, blessing, and aloha. I'm out the door, high for sure. You already know. Yickety.